Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Sarah Gergel, and I work with the Living Archives Project, where we are collecting stories of how COVID-19 impacted various communities in Charlotte-Mecklenburg County. Today is April 26, 2023, and this week there were 58 reported cases of COVID-19 in Charlotte-Mecklenburg County area, which actually shows a 20% decrease over the last 2 weeks. Therefore, we are both comfortable in not wearing a mask. Idalia, would you introduce yourself?
My name is Idalia Rodriguez. I'm 50 years old. I'm from Panama. I'm a Latin American person, and I'm 5 feet tall, and I am 171 pounds, and my hair is black. I have a skin of Latin people, and I am a mother of a 21 years old boy. He's in the army right now, California, and I think that's it.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for taking time today to talk to us, Idalia. We really appreciate it. And your earrings are really beautiful.
Thank you.
I love
That's
the
a
pearls.
gift of my cousin.
Yes, it's beautiful. So Idalia, tell me, how long have you lived in Charlotte?
I've been living in Charlotte since January 2021.
Wow, January 2021. And where did you move from?
From Panama.
From Panama. Wow, what was that experience and transition like for you?
Well, wasn't that difficult because my brother asked me for take care of his newborn. He asked me as soon as she born, but that was the last year of my son in high school. So I say, let me finish with my son. He need to graduate. I need to be here to make sure that he graduate. So at December when he finished, I say, okay, I'm ready to go. So I took a flight, and here I am.
Wow, you're such an amazing sister. Oh my gosh. So tell me, are you happy that you made the move? How do you like Charlotte?
I really like it. I really like the move because I earned a new love. My niece is amazing, and I can feel that she loves me a lot the same way I love her, and that made me feel so good. And it's kind of was kind of scary. I was leaving, left everything that I had, my house, my car, my son even still there, my parents that are really getting old. But I say they need me, and I got the time, and I can do it.
Wow.
So that's what I moved.
Wow, you have a really amazing heart. So your niece is how old now?
3 years old with 3 months.
Wow. And so tell me, what does it look like taking care of her? What do you do?
It's really amazing because there's so many things between me and her. I'm teaching her to speak Spanish, and she's teaching me to improve my English, and it's a new love. It's something I have so many nieces. I had like 3 nieces, but this is the last one.
Yeah.
She's new, and she's amazing. And I've been taking care of her before she gets her first year. So I think I heard her first word. I saw his first step.
Yeah.
So it's like I have another.
It's like
I have my own daughter.
Yes, your own daughter. And so, and then you left your son who just graduated in Panama, and then he now lives in California. So how did he make that decision to come here?
Well, I've been traveling to United States so many years ago. So he born here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, before my sister was in the army, and she has to go on a mission, out of the country, and she asked me to take care of my other niece that now she's 20 years old.
Wow.
28 years old. She was 6 at that moment, and I was pregnant.
Okay.
So I came here to take care of her, to take her to the ballet class, to the school, and all the stuff. And I felt, of the stair when I was
no.
eight months of pregnancy. So I had to be 3 days at the hospital, and they say you cannot fly back to Panama.
No.
So I have to stay here, and my son born in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Wow.
So he decided to move. He's gonna enjoy the army well before the pandemic. He said, "I'm gonna enjoy the army after my high school."
Yeah.
So that was something that is gonna happen, no matter what, the pandemic or not.
Okay. Wow. So then he moved to the U.S. to join the army?
Yeah, to do
Wow.
that. On May 2021, he came here, first May of 2021, and he started in August the
That's
same year.
amazing. So did he live any of his life in the U.S.?
Before that, when he born, I stayed here for 6 months, and I moved back to Panama.
Okay.
And after that, I came back because my sister was getting married. She asked me to, excuse me, to come, and I came, and we stayed with her 2 years. So he was 5.5 when I get back to Panama, and never returned until just like for Christmas.
Yeah, for vacation and to
stuff like
visit.
that. But he spent 9 months in school. When he was I don't know how to say here in after elementary.
Okay.
Is
Middle school?
Middle school.
Okay.
He spent 9 months in the middle school, so he improved his English and he keep it. So when he came here, he didn't have no problem with that.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, I try to don't forget that. Watch TV, use your music, read books, and he keep his English. And now he's bilingual.
Wow.
Without spending any money, because I spent a lot of money trying to speak English. A lot.
Wow. Well, your English is amazing.
I'm trying to.
So good. Wow, that's amazing. And to see that he had such a commitment and to come back and join the army, wow, that's amazing. That really speaks to who you are as his mother. So Idalia, please tell me a little bit about what was it like to go through the COVID pandemic in Panama?
It was really hard, Sarah. It was really hard because everybody was really scared. Really scared. And I don't know if our government making even scariest.
Wow.
Or the people. We are a small country, and we are like a line country, so we can close highway street, and you close the country. So I cannot go to that side, and they not come. So that happened.
Wow.
We have a city, small city, and we have the countryside. So the people in the countryside say, we don't want the cities in here, because that's what we do. When I'm from the city, so when we have a few days off, we go to the countryside.
Yeah.
Well, the people in the countryside say, we don't want nobody here. Wow. So they close the street, and we cannot go back over there. But when the pandemic started, I don't know if you want to ask me another question.
No, that's perfect.
When the pandemic started, I was on unemployment for around a month. And I was working, you're not gonna believe, in a funerary.
In a funeral home?
In a funeral
home.
And I can tell that I didn't give my extra mile in that job because I didn't wanna work with dead people.
Yeah.
So I was just in the office, and when they say something about dead people, I say, I cannot see them. I can't. So they say, we need people to don't be afraid of that. So I lost my job 1 month before that. But that helped me with something. My sister, she retired from the army after 24 years of duty. She moved on December 2019.
Back to
Panama. And she said, I want to live here again. And we moved. Well, not like a move. I was in the city because my son was in the school. But we moved back and forth to my parents' house.
Yeah.
So she said, I'm gonna yes, that's a farm. That's a
Yeah.
farm. So she buy a lot of chickens,
Yeah.
cow, even a lamb and stuff like that. So we
Yeah.
were doing the farms. And when the pandemic started, I told you the roads closed. And I told my son, you have to come because if you stay right there, I cannot help you, and you're gonna be alone in the city. You are not even a grown up yet, an adult.
Wow.
So he moved with me, and we stayed there. Not even moved to a store, to a supermarket,
Wow.
nothing. My sister do everything for us.
Yeah.
So, well, it was scary to hear the news, and
Yeah.
some the increase of the people was growing and growing, and the
Yeah.
sick people, and the government started giving us food and
Okay.
stuff like that. But I don't know what happened, but my sister get like too frustrated to be in Panama and cannot move
Yeah.
and no don't be free. And
Yeah.
I think she changed, and I have to move out of my dad's house and live it there with my son, and that was scary even be driving because the police can catch you, say what are you doing out. We
Yeah.
say nobody can move, but God blessed me to the road to get to my apartment in the city.
Wow.
So I stayed there without money, without food,
Wow.
just with the help of the people. I can tell that people help us a lot. Even I didn't know they're gonna help us. I didn't ask for any help. People give me money, give me supplies, food, and we stay there. But I cannot see my dad back in the countryside. But I cannot cross.
Yeah.
So that was hard. That was
can
hard. And
imagine.
after that, my sister even looked like she having an agreement with my dad, and she came back to the United States and left my dad alone. And my mom was here because she was here when my little niece born. She was the first nanny that she had. Now the one that I'm taking care of, she was the first nanny. So she left in June 2020. I came back to Panama and stayed with my dad. She can cross because she lived there.
Okay.
I cannot do it because I don't have paper that I live there. So she can cross and stay with my dad.
Oh, your sister.
My sister. No, my mom.
Oh,
my
your mom.
My sister left the country.
Oh, she left back to the.
Yeah, humanitarian flight. Remember, there's a
Humanitarian.
flight. I think they even cost a penny, and she came here because she have a daughter here. So
Yeah.
she stayed here, and since there, I don't know about her.
Oh,
Yeah, and
I'm so sorry.
yeah,
to hear
it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, and it's my only sister. But okay, so I and when they open the street and say, okay, this is a free country, we have to move, and I start how I survive. I go to the countryside with my dad's house and get the supplies, eggs,
Yeah.
lemons, whatever that he has, and bring it to the city and sell it.
Wow.
And that's how I survived with my son. But I couldn't pay my apartment. I couldn't pay my car. But we have we have to sign a paper with the banks. I can't.
Yeah.
And they say, okay, we're gonna give you a few months.
Wow.
And I lost my card. I say, hey, you know what? I cannot pay for that.
Yeah.
But I still have the apartment. I rented.
Okay.
I rented, and that's really affect me too.
Yeah.
3 days before I rented, there was two girls living there. My apartment exploded because the gas spread over the apartment, and they can burn.
Oh my goodness.
And I get sued. And I said, I was here. Why they use a match or try to use the stove if they weren't smelling the gas? And I guess I had to pay a lot of money in lawyers to say, hey, you have to prove that I was here. I don't even know that they have a problem.
Wow.
And I have been really rough, really
my
rough.
goodness.
But I think I'm resilient,
You are very resilient.
and I'm trying to move on.
Yeah.
Trying to move on, and I'm gonna be here in Charlotte until June 30.
Okay.
This is the last day I'm gonna take care of my niece, and I am trying, if I get papers, because I'm working on it, to get to my son and live close by him, because I cannot live in the base, but I'm gonna move to somewhere in California close by.
Yeah.
So start over
Start
again.
over. Yeah.
Again, I've been starting over for so many times.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's
Idalia.
fine. That's
So
what I'm asking
sorry.
you. How was that interview?
Yeah.
Before a few other interview, because I've been losing a lot of people in this.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I can't imagine the pain and the struggle and the suffering
Yeah,
and the starting over. You are so strong. You
I'm
are
trying.
so resilient.
I'm trying.
And I'm inspired by you, truly. Truly. Wow.
You know, it's good to share the story,
Yeah.
because you say something really, really nice, inspire. I'm inspired too for other people. I met one day a guy when my son was like 6 or 5 years old, and he saw me. You look sad,
Yeah.
and I said, I'm taking care of my son by myself, and he said, I know what it is. I've been taking care of my 3 daughters by my own. My wife died when the last one born, and I say, thank you for sharing that. That inspired me to keep going. I just
Yeah.
have one. I can make it.
Yeah.
And now here I am. He's 21.
Yes.
He's 21, and he's a nice guy. He is amazing.
That's amazing. Where in California is he?
He's for Erwin.
Okay.
He's in the desert.
Yes.
And
Oh,
sometimes
wow.
it's really hot, and sometimes it's really cold.
Yeah.
And yeah, but he's fine.
Is that similar to Panama? Does it get really hot and really cold in Panama?
You know, Panama is different because it's like the heat over there is make you sweat so much.
Yeah.
But here, no, it's kind of dry.
Yeah.
It's kind of dry. I don't know, but I grew up there,
Yeah.
so for me it's
For you,
normal.
it's normal.
So
Well, California is dry heat too.
dry.
So hopefully it's not like here. Here is very
Yeah,
humid.
I went there last year for vacation with him, and as soon as I get out of the airport, you can feel the heat.
Yeah.
It's like you are in the back of air conditioning. You know, the machine is
Yeah.
getting something really. I was like, whoa.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
But it's beautiful.
Yes.
Las
it's
Vegas
beautiful.
is beautiful.
It is. I can imagine
Yeah.
that Panama too is so beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's a nice small country. Have everything. It has a beautiful city.
Okay.
One just beautiful city, and it's really amazing because it has so many high skies.
Yeah, sky rays.
And have the countryside.
Wow.
Have beautiful beaches, and we have islands.
Yeah.
6 islands.
Wow.
In just one place.
That's
called San Blas.
amazing.
Yeah, you have an island for each day of the year.
Wow.
And the jungle, you know, we have the jungle that
Yeah.
you cannot cross to South America in car. You
Wow.
can. It's like you cannot. There's no street for that. Yeah, it's a beautiful.
Yeah.
It has an amazing story, and even competition. You know, in Panama we have the competition for the Merlin. You know the Merlin.
Yeah.
And we have so many artists to go there to.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know what? We have a beautiful story about the biggest pearl or beautiful pearl that was in Panama.
That's
That belonged to Elizabeth
amazing.
Taylor, I think it was.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, Idalia, what do you think made you so resilient? What would you say your personality or who you become? What gets you through the hard days?
Well, I think being my parents,
Yeah.
how we are four
Okay.
siblings, the way they make us grow up.
Yeah.
I can tell my dad and my mom, they are really strong.
Yeah.
They start from the scratch
Yeah.
and they get so many stuff you have no idea. And I remember seeing their struggling but keep going and keep moving forward, and I think that made me be strong and try to make them be uh, happy
Yeah.
what we get. Maybe I'm not getting all they want, but I still worry about they don't be worried about me,
Yeah.
but they do every day. They still do every day. Call me every day. How you feel? How you?
Yeah.
But they are my inspiration.
That's amazing.
And being a mother, let me tell you something. I stopped being a woman
Yeah.
for being a mother, and I say this is my mission: get this boy to be a better person,
Yeah.
and that's what make me keep going.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So before we started talking, we did this activity together called a hand map. Is there anything from your hand map that you want to share with us?
One of the this is a hard time for all the world,
Yeah.
but and my niece is not my daughter, but moved from my country, from my stability
Yeah.
here, and share my time with her, and
Yeah.
the love is give me the stronger,
Yeah.
and give me everything, the sadness, the stronger,
Yeah.
the peace, the joy,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be hard to say goodbye.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really hard.
I can imagine. You have a beautiful heart.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that you can still visit her, right?
I hope so. Yeah, I hope
Yes.
so. But you know what? I'm closer from here to Panama than here to California.
Really?
Yeah, this country is too big.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my son is 2,000, like 183 miles.
Okay.
In Panama is 180
Wow.
miles. So I am closer from Panama than my own son.
Wow.
Yeah, the other day I can see where he is.
Yeah.
You know, by the cell phone.
Yeah.
And he visit Panama in March. They say you're closer. I can visit you, right?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. But I'm being. I spend with him the holidays. So,
Yeah.
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 And last night I was thinking, what was the last time I spent the longest time without him? Because after 21, that's my life.
Yeah.
He has been my life, my
Yeah.
my morning, my nights, my everything.
Yeah.
My inspiration to work, my inspiration to keep studying, my inspiration to be a good person, a good model. So, and I think I've been without him the longest 9 months.
Wow.
That's it. That's it. And I think I can't no more. So I think I'm gonna see him on July. I hope so. I hope God bless me with that.
That's amazing. I hope so too.
Yeah, thank you.
I was going to ask you, in the last 3 years, what do you think you gained from your experience of transitioning from Panama to the US and all of the things that you've been doing, what do you think that you've gained?
Well, the my belief
Yeah.
God is heart is my confidence of Him.
Yeah.
Talk to Him.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if I get the COVID. You know, because if you have a sneeze, you was scared.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if I get it, but I say thank you, God,
Yeah.
for keeping me here. If I get it, thank you for I get through, because there's a lot of people even in my age that didn't make it.
Yeah.
And my faith, I'll get stronger. My belief in Him that He is taking care of this.
Yeah.
I think that's and I talk to Him every morning, every night, and every minute in the whole day. I think I'm keeping Him busy.
That's beautiful and very inspiring. You mentioned to me that you talk often to your mom. So how is it having your parents back in Panama? How has that been for you?
I wish I can keep him with me,
Yeah.
but they are happy there. They
Yeah.
have a beautiful farm, and 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 the important thing, I can talk to him. I love the opportunity to see them every morning, because I FaceTime. I cannot talk just listening. No, I need to see you that you're fine.
Yeah.
And as I hope one day I can bring him here and take care of
Yeah.
them, because like I told you, they're getting old
Yeah.
and they need somebody to take care of them, and I don't want them to be alone.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can go back. You know, this is a beautiful country. It has so many opportunities, and I need to. And I want to be here for my son when he get my own grandchildren, and I want to take care of them.
Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So before we finish, to respect and honor your time, is there any other story or an experience that you would like to share with us?
Yeah, it's still hard. And you know, I've been here in my brother's house for the last 2 years. I
Yeah.
think 21, 22, now 23, and I have to move out because they say I cannot take care of my niece anymore. So I'm working on my papers. You know, now that my son is 21, he has immigration for my papers, but I don't know where I'm gonna be
Yeah.
in 2 months, and to say goodbye to my niece is hard.
Yeah.
It was my daughter. Sorry. But I don't know. Let's see what happened. I'm waiting for my permit to work. Let's see. Let's see. If not, I have a home back in my country.
Well, I hope that everything works in your favor and that you're able to go spend time with your son in California.
Yeah.
That would be beautiful. And I hope that your transition would be one that brings you hope. And I'm sorry that you're still struggling. I'm sorry that it's still been a hard season. I can't imagine what that feels like.
Yeah. It will be fine. I know God has His plans.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Yeah, He does.
And you're amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your story with us today.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk.
Yes.
And tell the people that sometimes get hard,
Yeah.
but you have to believe and
Yeah.
be strong and don't worry too much, because everything is gonna be fine.
Yes.
Everything is gonna be fine.
Yes.
You know, we are not here just to come. This is an amazing word. I don't like to say this is a bad word. There's a lot of bad people. There's a lot of good people too.
Yeah.
A lot. And try to find them. Try to and tell your story. Share with the people what you are going through. So they give you an inspiration. They give you their own side of the story, and you say, "Wow, that's nothing. I keep moving forward."
Yeah. Very true.
Yeah, and I learned that phrase, keep moving forward, for a movie. And I said, it's going to be mine. I don't know how to say it, but it's going to be
My mantra.
My mantra.
Yes.
Keep moving forward. That's what I say to myself all the time. Keep moving forward.
Yes.
Fall, bring yourself,
Yes.
and keep moving forward.
That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you for
you.
the opportunity.
Yes.